Hello guys, welcome to the YouTube channel Phone Mania. So today we are going to compare the Galaxy S10 Plus versus the Galaxy S20 Plus. So guys, I'm having a Galaxy S20 Plus over here. So most people upgrade in an yearly basis. So actually after the S10 Plus they won't upgrade to the Note 10 Plus. Actually they wait for the S20 Plus to launch, or even they will take the S20 Ultra. So there are some people who might think, should I upgrade to the Galaxy S20 Plus or not? So this video is for you guys. So guys, let's get started. So guys, let's start off from the display itself. So we can see the difference in the display is so minute. Actually this is a 6.7-inch display, and on the Galaxy S10 Plus you can get a 6.4-inch display. But the difference from the front aspect is you can have a slight punch hole display on here, but on the Galaxy S10 Plus you will have a pill shaped display. So you may miss approximately this much area over there, that icons area over there. So it's not so bad, but I preferably look for a single punch hole camera. But it's so nice having a display like this instead of a pill hole shaped display. So in the display aspect, actually it's almost negligible, I think. So instead of pill hole you can have a hole shape. That's it, difference between the displays. So, and when it comes to the resolution, actually both comes with Quad HD Plus display. It's one of the best displays in the market. Samsung makes one of the best displays in the market. As you can see, here is a Quad HD Plus display on both. And the Galaxy S20 Plus, which I'm having right now, is having a PPI of 525 PPI and supports HDR10 Plus certified displays. And also the same goes with the Galaxy S10 Plus. It's also having a 1440 to 3040, maybe a slight difference between both of them in terms of screen resolution, pixels, and also it's almost negligible in the terms of display. But the thing that differentiate between the S10 Plus display and the S20 Plus display is this motion smoother. That's means the refresh rate. Actually the Galaxy S10 Plus supports only 60 Hz refresh rate, but the Galaxy S20 Plus supports 120 Hz refresh rate. So that's a matter comparing the both S10 Plus and the Galaxy S20 Plus. But actually when recently One UI 2.1 have appeared, the Galaxy S10 Plus seems to be so smooth. Actually I'm currently not having a Galaxy S10 Plus, so actually Galaxy S10 Plus have been so smooth. Actually I can see the animations. Actually at the time of One UI 2.0, actually the animations are a little bit, as you know, is little bit laggy or something like that. But after getting the One UI 2.1 update, it's actually flow through the interface. Actually I think Samsung made a great job in the animations. Actually there are some options to reduce animation scale, something like that on the advanced options and all. You can see, you can based upon you see reduce animations, it's an option over there. Actually it feels so smooth, the animation scales are so smooth, actually the transitions. And I like on both the Galaxy S10 Plus and S20 Plus is obviously because of the 120 Hz, it feels so super smooth. So if you are not a fan of the refresh rate and all, Galaxy S10 Plus is still a great deal. Actually the display, except the 120 Hz, the Galaxy S10 Plus and the Galaxy S20 Plus almost the same. Slight differences between the screen sizes, 6.7-inch versus 6.4 on the Galaxy S10 Plus, and some minor differences in the PPI 522 versus 525, and some minor 1440 to 3040 pixels versus 1440 to 3200. So that's so minor that we can accept it as a negligible one. So then let's go to another thing, that is storage. So actually storage on both also remains the same. Actually the base variant comes with 8GB 128GB, and same goes with the S20 Plus. But the thing is, it can go up to 12GB 1TB option is also there in the Galaxy S10 Plus, that is ceramic white and ceramic black. Also there is another option, get 8GB 512GB. So you can have about 3 options in the Galaxy S10 Plus. But in the Galaxy S10 Plus currently we have only available is 8GB 128GB variant. So this is, and 3 colors are available: cosmic gray, cosmic black, and cloud blue. So these 3 colors are currently available in India. So then the RAM is also 8GB. So you can have up to 12GB RAM on the Galaxy S10 Plus. That's performance edition, that 12GB 1TB. So it's insane storage. But you can have an SD card on this one, and you can extend up to anything you want. So guys, now it's time to talk about the differences. So guys, actually I told the display aspect. Now it's time to perform. So guys, the Galaxy S20 Plus comes with Exynos 9820, whereas the Galaxy S20 Plus comes with Exynos 990. So there's a performance jump, actually a 1 year performance jump. Actually, I'll say Samsung has released one more chipset, actually 9825, which was on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Actually 9820 was a bit underclocked version, so that's why I think so. Yes, also the Snapdragon 855 Plus was launched, so in order to compensate that too, Samsung have launched the Exynos 9825 in Galaxy Note 10 Plus, but this Galaxy S10 Plus comes with 9820. So there is a performance jump between the Exynos 990 and 9820. So comment down below guys, should I do a speed test comparing both? Actually, then comes the storage. Actually, this comes with the UFS 3.0, that means faster storage speeds, faster transfer and all. So that's a good thing when compared to the S10 Plus, which only have UFS 2.1. so there is a slight difference. Actually, in normal day-to-day performance usage, I won't say there will be much noticeable difference between the things I have right now said, because the display, processor, storage and normal day-to-day life all will be almost the same. And then so there are some more identical things, that the Galaxy S10 Plus have a 10 MB shooter. Also the Galaxy S20 Plus also have a 10 MB shooter, but there is some minute aperture difference between the both Galaxy S10 Plus and the Galaxy S20 Plus. The Galaxy S20 Plus comes with f1.9 aperture on the front camera, whereas the Galaxy S10 Plus comes with f2.2 aperture. So as the aperture gets lowered, more and more light comes into the lens and it takes allowed to for a bright shot. So having a less aperture means giving slight more advantage. So there is an advantage of Galaxy S20 Plus for having a less aperture camera. Then comes to the storage. Actually, I will talk about the storage. Then comes to the battery capacity. The Galaxy S20 Plus comes with 4500 mAh battery, and the Galaxy S10 Plus comes with 4100 mAh battery. But actually, the battery is almost the same, because I said so because most people, actually 90% of the buyers, will use the phone in 120 Hz, because the 120 Hz is one of the theme of the Galaxy S20 Plus, 120 Hz along with the camera. So that's where the theme of the Galaxy S20 Plus. So actually 4000 mAh on a 60 Hz and 4500 mAh on a 120 Hz makes sense. 4100 on the S10 Plus is more than 4500 on the Galaxy S20 Plus, but let's give it a type in the battery capacity too. Then we have the charging speed, so that's the catch over there. So the charging speeds on the Galaxy S10 Plus is 15 watt charger, so that's too low compared to the 25 watt, and this the 4500 mAh on the Galaxy S20 Plus charges at about 1 hour and 5 minutes for the full completion, and in the Galaxy S10 Plus it take nearly about 1 hour 30 minutes or something like around that. Actually, I'm not sure about the correct exact timing of that. And then let's talk about the main difference somehow we may think of, that's the cameras. So guys, the cameras, actually at a glance the cameras may feel the same, but there is a lot of difference. Actually, I want to test the Galaxy S20 Plus comes at f1.8 12 MB camera. Then here is a telephoto camera, that is 64 MB. Then we have an ultra wide camera, 12 MB. Then we have a time of flight camera, TOF camera over here. So the differences between the cameras is the Galaxy S10 Plus comes at the dual aperture camera. So actually the dual aperture camera was introduced on the Galaxy S9. So the dual aperture camera is basically does it when a light is lowered in a condition. That means if you are in a low light situation, the aperture will switch to f1.5 to take the extreme bright scenario out of that pic. And if you are in a bright scenario, so if you are in a daylight in a noon time or that, if it will switch to f2.4 to take a vivid shot. The thing is, if we are in f2.4, we can take a sharp vivid shot, but if we take on fixed focus, that means suppose we have an f1.5 camera always, then the problem is f1.5 captures more light, extreme low light pics will be super, but the issue is smoothing. The edges of the photos will not be so sharp, it will be smooth and here and there, so that some issues going on there. That's why it will switch to f1.5 and f2.4, so in order to compensate that. So in low light it will switch to f1.5 and in bright light it will switch to f 2.4. That's in Galaxy S9, Galaxy S10 Plus and all, but this have a fixed aperture. They have fixed aperture in between f1.5 and f2.4, so that's a sweet spot in between both the f1.5 and f2.4. But in my opinion, I don't done a detailed camera comparison. Actually, I will do it later on this channel, so I will do a detailed comparison on this, because the Galaxy S9 Plus and the Galaxy S10 Plus have an advantage of low light more, because it's f1.5 and it can go all the way up to f2.4 in its camera. So I think there is a bump in the terms of that, so we can test it later and only I will give you a final conclusion. So there is a difference between that. So this is f1.8 aperture. Then we have an telephoto camera. Actually, the main thing of this telephoto camera is actually this can also shoot photos in normal mode. Actually, I will show it right now. Now we have set up face recognition, that's unlocked, and I will show the camera. So on camera we have a we can have a 3:4 ratio over here, and 3:4 ratio you can see 64 MB. So here on clicking that, we can enable the 64 MB. That means ratio is 64 high resolution mode, so we can even take photos on the 64 MB. So the 64 MB photos will be too sharp when compared to the photos of 12 MB. So we get more detail in the 64 MB photos. Actually, I will show an example right now. So guys, this is the photo which I had taken at 12 MB. As you guys can see, this is the maximum. So you can see the flower. So this is the maximum. See, I have maximum punch out. Actually, the leaves are a bit blurred out and the flowers is almost vanished. And I will this is the 12 MB mode, and I will show you 64 MB mode. This is the 64 MB mode. See the clarity, guys. There's a lot different. Actually I will say on the same position. Actually, this was the position of the Galaxy, that 12 MB photo. This much only it can zoom. So in this position, it's far better when compared to the 12 MB. High detail over there, and still it can zoom the leaves much clearly. So you guys can see the leaves, flowers are also too much better. So the 64, so Samsung allows us to take on both 64 and 12 MB. So that's a great move from Samsung, so I should appreciate that. So in terms of that, Samsung have an advantage over the 12 MB of the Galaxy S10 Plus. So it can take 64 MB photos instead of the 12 MB on the Galaxy S10 Plus. So there's a huge advantage over there. But actually, it is by default it is set to 12 MB. You can change to 64 MB in order to experience that. So actually I will set it to default 3:4 MB. And actually it have also an option of single take mode. See, this is a single take mode which allows to take ultrawide cameras, telephoto cameras and the normal cameras, and it switch between, and they apply some color filters alongside some hyperlapse videos, some reverse videos and a lot. So that the moment we are shooting the phone, shooting the capture, actually the moment we capture the perfect moment will be so awesome, because it have 5 seconds more, 5 seconds less. Then so the perfect blended capturing of the moment will be there on the Galaxy S20 Plus. So actually that's a feature, so it's nice to have them. But actually I think by the update on the Galaxy S10 Plus, it will be there on the One UI 2.1. so there's an advantage on that too, but by default it's on the Galaxy S20 Plus. Then compared to the other slight things which can see on both is, actually this can go up to 30x zooming on the Galaxy S20 Plus, whereas the Galaxy S10 Plus can only go only up to 10x. So that's a catch over there. Actually, while going to the 30x, the image will be a little bit blurry, but the 10x is superb. Actually, I have already done a review of the Galaxy S20 Plus, so I just shown a camera. Actually, I will do a detailed camera review of the Galaxy S20 itself, actually maybe today itself. So guys, stay tuned to my channel. Then while going to the ultra wide cameras, the Galaxy S10 Plus have a 16 MB advantage over the 12 MB of the Galaxy S20 Plus. So there is a slight advantage, but we can almost give it a negligible one. So guys, that's all regarding the differences between the Galaxy S20 Plus and the Galaxy S10 Plus. So now the main question, if you are having a Galaxy S10 Plus right now, should it worth upgrading to the Galaxy S20 Plus? So I will say that in terms of display, if you prefer higher refresh rate, then cameras with more advantage, that means you can take 64 MB resolution mode, but the 12 MB on the Galaxy S10 Plus super awesome because it's dual aperture. Actually, I have already mentioned. Only after doing a detailed comparison of the camera, then only I can give a final verdict upon which 12 MB is far better. But actually, there is one more thing that it have a 64 MB camera advantage over there. But I am saying that it on 12 MB. There is a difference between this. Actually, I know that because of the dual aperture camera and all. So I will say no. Actually, if you already have an S10 Plus, then it's not worth upgrading to the S20 Plus, except in the terms of screen refresh rate. Then cameras with 30x zoom, 64 MB resolution mode. Then apart from that, actually I think almost resembles the same. Then faster charging and some minor advantages like the displays hole punch versus pill shape. So if that matters is negligible to you, then obviously the S10 Plus is a great deal. Actually now the S10 Plus have get some huge price cuts, I think so, about 10,000 or 14,000 price drops, and in India it can be around 60,000 rupees right now. Actually it was launched at about 73,000 rupees, and actually I have seen many price cuts. Actually there are some festive offers, even the Samsung Care itself actually then that's a great deal for that. So actually in around 50 to 60,000 you can get an S10 Plus over there. So, and if you prefer my higher refresh rate display, then a new punch hole center shaped display, and you have a slightly more 6.7 inch versus 6.4 inch, and you have a 64 MB camera with 30x zooming, and then we have the 24-watt fast charging. Then we have an extra TOF camera over here. Actually TOF means the time of flight camera, which I just missed over there. Actually TOF camera is basically this is making our videos blurred in the background, as the cinematic videos too, making the foreground and background detectable. So the foreground will be in focus and background will be blurred, so that live focus effect videos in our videos. So that's the thing. And combined a slightly faster advantage processor, Exynos 990 versus 9820. So that's the things. If your matters, then surely you can go to the S20 Plus. And if you want to experience the maximum out of it, that means the 108 MB madness, I will say that if you are upgrading to S20 Plus, you will just get a slightly more, that you can experience 120 Hz 30x zooming, and from 10x to 30x, then some might slight advantages. But if you go directly to the S20 Plus, then that will be an insane upgrade. I will say 108 MB camera, instead of 30x you get a 100x zooming, and out of the 4500 mAh battery you can get a 5000 mAh battery, and instead of 6.7 inch you can get a 6.9 inch display. So that's perfect blended, and you can get also 12 GB RAM instead of this 8 GB RAM on the S20 Plus. So that will be a great deal. So instead of going to the S20 Plus, you can go directly to the S20 Ultra, or you can, it will be better to stay on the Galaxy S10 Plus itself if the display rate and processor gains and the storage gains doesn't matter to you. So that's all guys. Thank you. Stay tuned to my channel, like, subscribe.